The next rant that I have to say is against Office Max. I ordered, my son needs a chair for school, and I waited till there was a sale. So Memorial Day they had a sale for big and tall chairs, and it was supposed to hold up to 400 pounds. Now I remember buying this chair for me when I first moved here. It was on sale for $100. Because I can't be affording 600. Some of these chairs go up to $1,000, and so I said, oh great! I remember having this chair before when I first moved here, and I was 400 pounds when I moved here, and or thereabouts, or 350. I went up to 400, within 6 months. But the chair was great. I have a big booty. It was great. So I said, okay, this is for my son, because he's been doing his work on a regular chair and it's been hurting his back. He doesn't have an armrest. And so doing his schoolwork was difficult. So I said, okay, Memorial Day sale, buy him the chair. The chair comes, and the seat was really small. I'm like, I could see if this said for 200 pounds, but this is for 400 pounds. No 400-pound person is going to fit in that seat. And so it was defective, and the chair, the arms were not aligned. So I said, I think they sent us a wrong size seat, because the chairs just weren't aligning with the arm, and my husband couldn't screw it in, and when he did screw it in, they would pop off. So I called back Office Max. Again, this was the week that my daughter's coming. This was last week. It was just a really hard week. I mean, if it wasn't bad enough that I came out of the hospital, I'm trying to deal with healing. My incision wasn't healing. Then we get the flu, and then I have to deal with this, all of this bull crap. And so I called them, and they said, well, since you ordered it online, because they don't sell big and tall in the store, you have to wait. We're going to send someone to your house to pick it up. So I'm preparing. Not only am I preparing for my daughter to come, but my brother's going to come with his whole family. So I'm just preparing. I got to get a grocery. I got to, I'm cleaning. I got things to do. But I said, fine. I wait all day Tuesday, and the guy never came to pick it up. They said from the time the guy picks it up, within 3 to 5 business days, you will get a refund. The guy did not pick it up. I'm calling them, and they said, again, it's not, and it's these reps are not in America. They're in another country. You've got the communication gap, and they're just repeating themselves. I don't know if they're reading a script, and I'm like, hello, I'm telling you, the guy never came. And when the guy comes, you'll get a refund. This was just, so I said, look, can you call the guy and find out what's happening? They can't call because they're in another country. They have to keep the cost low. They're not going to be making calls country to country, so they can't call. All they said was give the guy till 5:30. I'm like, fine, cook dinner, eat. Guy never came. So I'm calling up saying, look, this chair is just sitting in the middle of my house with a big gigantic box. I'm going to have family over. I'm going to have company over. I have a very small apartment. I need to get rid of this chair. So I get an email in the morning. So they're saying, oh, well, he'll just come tomorrow. I said, excuse me? No, I can't be waiting for him. I have things to do. I can't just sit here and wait for him. I had to go out and get a grocery before my daughter came. And they're just saying, well, wait today or tomorrow. Communication, I cannot sit here and wait. So I get an email to bring it to the store and call customer service from the store. So when I'm talking on the phone, she said, oh, don't do that. I'm like, I can't wait for this guy. Well, I said, look, I need to be out of here. I have to be out here before 3 o'clock. So I can give him until 2, but then I got to go. What happens? 12 o'clock. The guy, they said they can't call him. They were emailing him, and the guy has not responded, and it's already 1 o'clock. I said, well, I called up the store. I said, look, is it possible I could just bring it back and you could refund me in the store? No problem. I get there, and they see the letter saying to call customer service. They call customer service. And they said, it looks here like you got a credit. I said, no, I've not gotten no credit. They said I can't get a credit until the guy comes. They call customer service, and customer service says that they're not allowed to refund my money, that the man will come instead of coming to my place, will go to their store and pick it up, and that they've already put in a request for a credit. Okay? So, I have things to do, and I got a phone call Before I left that store, I mean, I was arguing with that lady on the phone. I was so mad. I was like, she says, just leave that store. I said, can I get some sort of email from you guys telling me that you're issuing me this credit, that I've left it at store? Can I get some sort of proof? And so I'm arguing with the lady. I could tell there were two managers. One of them said, oh, I'm sorry. I said I would give you a refund. I didn't realize that this is how it was going to be. And the other lady was mad. And I'm like, all I want is proof that I brought it to the store. Not a piece of paper that I brought it to. So she was just going to write on a piece of paper her name. No, I want something in writing. So after like a half hour of arguing with them, they're refusing to give me my money. They swear up and down that they're gonna send me this refund. They'll send me an email promising me a refund because I left it at the store. After and then they were accusing me of trying to get cash back and a credit. I'm like, nobody ever said that. It was one of the female managers. I think that she was whispering, so I wouldn't hear what she was saying. Like, I'm trying to get over. I'm not trying to get over. I'm just trying not to get screwed over. And so she promises me up and down I'm going to get an email. They give me a letterhead from the store in writing. They one of the managers signed it, and the other manager printed her name on this email. I said, okay, I got the proof I want. And the lady said, oh, you'll get an email in 5 minutes. And I got things. So I said, okay, fine. I get home, and there is no email. I called them up and I said, hello, where's this email saying that I returned it to, so I'm getting a refund? I send it to you right now. No, it was just, again, it's like reading from a script. It was just a general email saying, when we receive this, you'll get your refund. So I said so the guy says to me, yeah, once he returns it to the warehouse, once he picks it up, and I was like, excuse me? I did my part. I returned it to the store. I don't care what the guy does who's supposed to show up, the phantom. I don't care about that. You got to give me my refund. I did my part. I was just so happy to get out of my house, though. About 4:30, I got a call from my husband that the guy is there at the office and he wants the chair. So I was like, well, then he can go to the store and get it and return it that way. So I'm like, you know what? I can't keep worrying about this. I got things to do. I called up the store, though, and they said, yes, the guy did pick it up. Okay. 3 days, they said give it 3 to 5 business days. 3 business days later, which was Monday, nothing. Okay. Tuesday, nothing, no refund. So I called them up yesterday. No, excuse me. The guy calls me up and says, I'm picking up a chair. I'm like, you picked up the chair last week. He says, you know what? You're right. I said, did you return it to the warehouse? Yes, I took care of all of that on Wednesday. Okay. So I called him up, and last Wednesday, so I said, here we are 5 business days later, the morning that I had to take my daughter back to the airport, and I said, where's my refund? Oh, you didn't get a refund? No, I didn't. And I knew I wasn't going to get a refund. That, the manager was acting like I was trying to get over, and they didn't want to give me an in-store refund. And so he was like, the guy on the phone's like, don't worry. So you were supposed to get the refund today. And I said, and he did bring it back to the warehouse. He told me he took it back to the warehouse. Okay, well, we're going to escalate this. They've been saying that to me every time I call them. You will see a refund tomorrow in 24 hours. I said, okay. So I figure it's going to be today at 2 o'clock. But I got a phone call last night stating that which I thought they weren't allowed to call, stating that the refund has been issued and I should see it in my account today. It's $152. So I had to call the credit card company because I only have one small credit card, and I usually use it when I am leery, and I'm so glad that this wasn't money taken out of my bank account, because now I stay away from credit cards. I use my bank card. I'm so glad I didn't do it that way. And so I called the credit card company, and they said that I won't owe that money. They're going to dispute it for me, but they have to give it an extra 10 days just to make sure, because sometimes when they say they do a refund, the turnaround is not 5 business days, but 15 business days. Okay. So she said that, but I don't know that money to them. That it's gonna, there's gonna be dispute forms mailed to me. I gotta fill them all out, show them proof that I returned it, which I have. If the store didn't want to give me it, and they were saying the store didn't have to give it to me, but I have the proof, and I have a signature and everything. And I went on the website and it says that it was returned to them. Even the website says it was returned to them. I printed out that page, so I've got all the proof that I need. But it's like, I'm not trying to be like racist or anything, but it's really difficult when you have people from another country dealing with this. They're not allowed to call you because they're supposed to keep the cost low, and you're not getting anywhere. And there's this huge communication gap because they're just like repeating themselves from a script, and they're not really listening to you and taking care of you. And it's just, especially when dealing with finances, you don't mess with people's finances, And so it was just really difficult because there's like a really huge communication gap. And I just, and if they spoke Spanish, I could have communicated in Spanish, but they don't. So it's really difficult. And, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, like last year, I felt like I was going to have an respect. I still feel like I'm ready to have an anxiety attack.